My goal was to make the easiest planter bed on the internet. I think we're gonna do that today. The only power tools we'll use are a circular saw and a drill. Both of those are really cheap, and that's it. It's gonna be easy. These are 12-foot 2x6s, so I'm gonna measure and cut at 8 feet, and that's gonna give me a 4-foot cutoff, and that's gonna be the sides because we're going for a 4x8 planter bed here. So measure 8 feet, that's right here. Make a mark. Now we're gonna come in with the square, transfer that all the way across, and then we use the square again with the circular saw and make a cut. There we go. So now we have a 4-foot piece and an 8-foot. Now we'll do that like 7 more times. All right, and now we have all the main pieces cut for the planter bed, so let's build it. I actually just remembered that they're not all cut. I have to cut the top ones. You're crooked. Sun's right in my face. Also, I'm using 2x6s, not 2x4s. 2x4s are a lot more common for stuff like this, but I think the 2x6s are gonna be nicer because they're a thicker board and also warp less because they're a thicker board. So that's why I went with 2x6s. It checks out in my mind. Okay, that's what I thought. I forgot to account for the fact that the 2x6s are actually 5.5 inches wide and not 6. So this is a couple inches long. All right, I recut them and they should fit now. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna screw it from the inside so that there's no visible fasteners anywhere on the outside of the planter bed. At least that's the plan. I'm only doing 1 screw right now so that I can move things around when I'm putting them together. But when everything's built and assembled, I'll go back and add that second screw into all the boards and really snug it up. Now I'm gonna attach the side pieces, just one at a time. I think the first one's gonna be the hardest because it's gonna need to stand everything straight up, but after that, it's gonna probably go really fast. Also, just so you know, I'm only in this position so that you guys can see and it's really awkward, so appreciate it. So this is actually the bottom, so I'm gonna treat this before I flip it over, and that's why I built it upside down. Okay, I think that's good. Is that good? Does that look good to you guys? So I flipped this guy over because I didn't have any room to stain it. Okay, now we're gonna flip this back and treat the rest. Oh, wait. All right, let's treat this now. So the sealer that we use today in pressure treated lumber has chemicals in it that isn't necessarily good for garden beds. So I'm adding this, what is it? I think 3.5 mil plastic to the inside. That way no soil will be in contact with those chemicals. I don't know if you have to do this, but I'm going to. So I just finished building it, and my wife comes out and says, "That looks great, move it." So now we gotta move it. Good thing I haven't put any dirt in it yet, so it really should be pretty easy to move. But that's tomorrow Clayton's problem, because I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm tired. So it's been raining for like 2 days now. And I honestly, it's pretty mushy and gross out here, so I don't really wanna be working a lot today, but the one thing I wanna do is move this box because it turns out I built it in the wrong spot. We're gonna be building a fence here, and the fence is actually gonna be about 10 feet off of that fence line, which that's my neighbor's fence. So we're gonna be moving it this way about 15 feet so that it's 5 feet into our fence line. And also moving it down a little bit, it's too far up. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm probably just gonna call it a day because it's really gross out and it might start raining at any moment. But the lighting's perfect. So now I'm gonna walk all the way down to the stake at the bottom and then tie it off there, and I should have a perfectly straight line for my fence. Then I'll know where to put the planter box. Whoa, shit. Seriously? You got caught the second I slipped? I did not want to be out there. There's an actual stream of water? From what? Kind of smells like shit. Is it overflowing from my septic tank? What? I don't totally know what to do about this. Now my septic tank is draining into the yard. Like, it's coming out of this box up here. I forgot what this box is called. This guy right here. I feel like a septic system should still be able to dissipate the water even after rainfall. I don't know what to do about that. It smells like sewage out here. It came out a lot redder than I thought it was going to. Like, it should not be this red. It's super red. So I just filled it about halfway with fallen branches and logs and whatnot. So now I'm gonna throw in the topsoil and I hope that it's enough. I might have to go get some more. So it's been about a month now since we built this garden bed, and as you can see, I've been busy. There's a fence now. When I moved the garden bed, it ended up being like the perfect distance. It's about 7 or 8 feet off of the fence, and that's exactly where I wanted it. And so far, this garden bed has been absolutely amazing. We already have a variety of like herbs, vegetables, and some flowers in there, and they all seem to be doing great. This is probably one of my favorite projects because it was so easy to build, and I actually made plans for this. So if you want to build one yourself, I'll have a link in the description to those. See you next time.